Yo! Here with my man, Matty White. We're going to put a new bike together. New Stay Strong V5.1. Let's check it out. What do you like about the Stay Strong frames? Because you were riding them before we even sort of started doing some work together. You're already on a Stay Strong.
Yeah, I've probably ridden everything.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't break one for starters. I'm pretty good at breaking stuff. So,
But like geometry-wise, they're good?
yeah, it's 2175 top tube. That's what I run.
Yeah.
And the rear end is quite long too,
Yeah, nice.
which is quite nice.
So they're stable?
Yeah, very stable. And long wheelbase, which makes them stable. Bottom bracket's slightly higher than it's actually slightly higher than the old
Yeah, okay.
V4 too. Yeah, so
Because you've run a couple of models of the Stay Strongs, right?
yeah, I had a V4 and then I went to the V5.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But you're on the 5.1 now?
Yep.
Yep. Dude, I've had profile cranks on my bike for so long.
Same.
So long.
Profile cranks, profile hubs.
I don't think I've had another. Well, you know what's funny? I ran, this is back when I was coming up, 16, 17, 18, had no idea about anything. I used to run one-piece cranks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I broke them one day and I thought it was a bit of grass on it, and I went to wipe the grass off and I snapped the crank out. I'm like, oh shit. So then, I had to get some new cranks. And then ever since then, I've just been running profiles.
Yeah.
Profiles are great.
We've got a profile hub on me. Street bike there.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. And then I wanted to run profile for so long. And when I rode for ECI, obviously they've been running profile for years and years. And I always used to break Gary's balls. Like, oh, Gary, you should put me on profile. Nah, you know, nah, you just keep doing what you're doing. I'm like, oh, okay. And then, obviously come back and start doing some coaching. And hey, you want to ride some profile stuff? I'm like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
So, but they're so good. Like, I've never had any issues with profile.
No, that's why I was sponsored by Hyper, who was supported by Profile.
Yep.
And then when I stopped racing, I came back and I ran Onyx hubs.
Yeah.
And I could not, I broke them all the time.
Yeah, really.
So I went and bought myself some profiles.
Yeah.
And I've just run them ever since. And
Yeah.
then I jumped on the profile straight at him.
Yeah.
I was already running the stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Gary's great too. ECI's great.
Yeah.
Gary's great. Shane's great. But and obviously you met Gus too when you've been to the States and
I've known
been
Gus
to the
for a long
Profile
time.
Factory. Gus was great. He gave me the new Profile Whippit. So this thing is going to be
direct mount.
The direct mount's going to be sick. So we're going to play around with that today. This will be fun. So how do we mount this thing? So we've got to take off the original bolts that are on there.
Yeah, so you got 8 bolts. You got to undo. I think it's a T15. I think that's the size we need. T20 we need actually.
Yep.
There's still T20 bolts, which are Loctited in, so they can be a little bit tight. And these ones are titanium too.
Lucky you're so strong.
Lucky. Yeah, so we just undo these and the chainring just slides on.
How sick's that? This bad boy goes straight on.
Yeah. The good thing about the profile chainrings too is they last so much longer.
Yeah.
Like I've had every brand ever.
Yep.
And these things just last so much longer. And the rear cogs last so much longer. They just sit there. Middle grooves.
Oh yeah, nice.
Just there.
Look at that.
You definitely want to make sure you put grease on them. Because they can, anything that touches,
yep.
Metal and metal, she can creak.
Creaky.
Especially when you're putting out the horsepower. These need to be tight, but they don't need to be overly tight.
Yeah.
Because they're a very shallow bolt head,
you
don't want to do them up too tight. You can strip it for starters. Or snap the bolt. So we'll just nip them all up.
Firm.
that.
No.
So it's pretty hard to actually not put it on straight. Otherwise it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Do it up. So they have side-to-side play in them.
Yep.
That. So what we'll do, we're going to crank it all the way up, and then we'll use the preloader to take that side-to-side play out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, then you just get your preloader. So right now they'll have a bit of side-to-side play in it, which they do. We just want to wind that out. Check it. Spins good. Now we got to check to make sure it's side to side. Just a tiny bit. So we'll just do this up a little bit more. There's nothing in the crank. It's just me. We stand. So we just do it up. Don't need to overly do this up either. It's just a pinch belt.
Yep.
That's it.
They're sick looking cranks though, right?
Yeah, they're mint. And that's how long it takes to put them on.
So good.
Like, it's not hard. Yeah. Let's fit up these dropouts.
How do you find these rear ends?
Amazing to adjust. This is my favorite rear end.
Really?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. They're very easy. Once it's all bolted up, it's very easy to adjust.
Yeah.
So that's not the right one. They're left and rights.
You know, you can tell. There's the 2 dots. That's it. Match the dots. Oh.
Got little tiny bolts. Okay, let's get one in. We've got this little bad boy. So there's 2 different ones. So one's for your disc brake that will mount.
Yep.
That's why it's got 4 and that's only got 2.
Yep.
So that goes into there. And then that is not the right one. You want this one. That will go into there. And then we've got 2 little bolts that screw into these. If I can find the thread. Like that. There's one in. We'll get a Allen. Let's leave them loose now because we need to adjust all that.
Yep.
Then you've got your chain tensioner that actually brings this back and forth. So that just goes into there.
So easy.
And then we'll just screw that in a little bit. So this is a 4 mil and these are 5. Let's do it up a little bit for now. So it's the same deal. So we're at that point, but then you've got 2 holes in your bracket. So that goes there. And then you've got your bolts that screw into there, which we could also just pull that off and do it like that. Tight. And it's the same process as that side. So it just goes in here, like that. And then there. That one. Screws in there. Put the chain adjuster in. Make sure it slides in. There's a little slot in the actual bracket here.
Yeah.
Slide into. Clips down. Like that. That's it. That's it.
Oh,
Done.
cool.
And then we'll just put the front one on so we don't forget about it. So this one. They're also some of the nicest clips I've seen on any bike, to be honest. Because most of just grommets, they sit there, but this one actually clips in.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it falling
Those
out.
little details, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's just sweet.
Yeah, like that. Like, it ain't gonna fall out.
Yeah.
It's locked in.
What do we do? We just put a little sleeve in the end.
Yeah, a little barb in the end, because I had to cut it off to run it through the frame.
Yep.
You just want to make sure you put your little cover on first.
Yeah.
There's so many times I forgot to put that on. Your bolt. And
Yep.
you've got something called an olive, which is a little gold brass.
Oh, where is he? What are you doing? Oh, yep.
Little brass bit that slides on. That just does up into the lever. Or it doesn't. There we go. Just do it up. Firm. And then I always take it back out. To make sure the little brass bit is actually sat on there properly. Because if it doesn't, you put your brakes on, it'll blow the line out of the lever.
Mm.
Very rare, but that's the last thing you want. Yeah, so it's on there. And sometimes it'll be half on there, and then you could be riding, could be a couple of sessions in, and then it blows the hose out. And put the back wheel in it. So it's pretty simple. Slide her in, throw a bolt in, find the hole, throw your other bolt in, like that, and then we can put the chain on.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Less freestyle, more race.
Yeah, so I think in the middle of these, there are 15 and a half, I believe.
Yep.
I reckon the other ones might have been at 15. So we'll just do it up a little bit there, because we need to check a couple of things. You check your chain line. Make sure the wheel's straight. The wheel is actually straight, that is just luck. Chain line is bang on, so by changing the new Whippit sprocket versus the Spider, chain line's the same. Exactly the same.
Look at that.
So that is very, very easy. So you could even do that on race day. So chain's a bit too tight, so we'll loosen it off. So we'll back these hub bolts off. Make sure that these side bolts aren't done up, which they're not.
Yep.
Because if they're done up, you're not going to be able to move your tensioners. So these are all loose. And all you do is just back it off. So you can actually watch the chain. So tight, loose,
Yep.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. So we'll just back it off a little bit. We'll do it the same on this side. And then with an Allen key in there on this side, because there's no tension on this side, only on this one,
Yep.
just give it a little hit, just to get everything seated inside.
Yep.
Make sure your wheel's straight, which it's not, so I'll just actually do this one up a little bit. Get the chain. It's actually a little bit too loose. Just give it a tiny bit. Boom. Loose is fast.
Nice and tight.
And then just do them up. So check it again. Perfect.
Look at that.
So then,
and then no tight spots in the chain, off the new chain.
Nope. That's another good thing about Profile is they're round
Yeah.
versus
Not
90% of the other market is not round. So what we want to do is just make sure these are tight.
Yep.
Which they are. Which it is. And then do up your little hinge bolts on the side. Don't need to swing off them. Just firm. Just like that. Then you've got the 3 on this side, same deal. Just do these up. Adjust the brake. So what we'll do, this is currently loose, except for the back one.
Yep.
Make sure it's loose so the caliper moves side to side.
Yep.
Get your brake. Pull your brake on a couple of times, now hold it. And now just slightly do these up. Just enough. And now
And then I'll center it normally.
should center it. Sometimes it doesn't though, so we might need to do some slight adjustments, so we'll spin it. Yeah, so it's rubbing, but it is better than what it was. So that's when you eyeball. So we'll move this side across. The key is to be able to see daylight on both sides.
Yeah.
Like that.
Pretty good.
Just like that. So then we'll just want to make sure they are tight. So that, check it again. Perfect. And listen to that profile.
Ooh. Scariest sound in the world with that thing behind you, isn't it? Huh?
I really do like this rear end.
Like I said, it's funny all those little bits and pieces that, you know, where racers put a bike together and go, oh, you know, it'd be good if we had this. You know, it'd be good if we had this. You know, if the chainstay at the back was so much easier to adjust. And,
yeah.
Like you can tell that like an actual BMX rider's put this together. It's so sick.
Yeah, 100%. Yep. Yep, cable runs through the top tube as well, where some run down the bottom, which I don't like.
Yep.
It's all nice and neat. Yep.
There you go. New V5. Stay Strong V5.1. This thing is sick. Thank you, sir.
No worries, mate.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
you, Dan.
guys. Talk to you soon.